Hello. Happy Friday night. Thank God it's Friday. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Relist and Relax, my little bi-monthly, every other Friday relisting and relaxing show. My name's Veronika. If you're new here and you somehow found us tonight, let's get some music started so we can actually relax and then also relist, which is what I'm gonna have to do tonight. That is loud-ish, maybe. I don't know. How's everybody doing? Middle of June. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Friday, happy Friday the 13th as well. My kid's been running around all day like, I'm worried something's gonna happen. I'm like, nothing's gonna happen. Like, not more than any other day. You know what I mean? So anyway, but yeah, I hope everybody is doing well. Say hello in the chat if you're here. First in the chat tonight, Mr. Christopher Nutter. Hello, sir. Hope you are doing well. Oh, good, you're doing good. Good. What's on the agenda for you this weekend? Let us know. I have absolutely nothing planned, I don't think. I have my kid pretty much all weekend. He's not here right now, but I have literal hours that are kid-free this weekend, so that's fun. But yeah, I have absolutely nothing planned. I look forward to next week because it's a 3-day work week for me, which is lovely. We do love that. But other than that, nothing major on the agenda. Adjust this music a little bit more, maybe. Other than continuing the slow declutter, I guess, and reorganization of my place. Even though we're making progress, I gotta say, like it's getting somewhere. It's always gonna be in a state of slight chaos. I think that's just the nature of living in a small space with a small kid and also not being a super duper neat freak and also having inventory. But we're getting somewhere, luckily. I posted a video packing a box for ThreadUp that has arrived, and we'll see how that one is gonna do on there. I do plan on filming a update video on what they took, and then also later on what actually sold and how much it sold for, which is not going to be much. We already know that. But aside from that, I'm glad stuff's out of my house. I am massively downsizing right now, and it's good. I'm glad to get. I'm glad for everything that leaves my house right now. I don't need more stuff coming in. So that's where I'm at. That's why I'm not listing anything new tonight, even though I did swing by the thrift the other day and did pick up like a few things for reselling. It was more like a getting stuff for my kid, looking for like decor and crafty things. But then of course I had to look at clothing for a little bit and, found like 4 or 5 things to resell, but I think that impulse is always going to be there. You forgot about Freddy Krueger. Townwide sale tomorrow. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have not been on top of the yard sales, etc. around here, mostly because I'm not a yard sale girly, because I don't like getting up that early and then interacting with people. That's just not my vibe. That's why I do a show late at night, because I'm more of a night owl than an early bird. So yeah, not really my jam, but we'll see. Plus it's always hot in the summer, especially where I am, although we are supposed to get storms tomorrow. So we'll see. Let me share my screen and actually start some relisting. Every single time I have to look where to do that. Here we go. And I disappeared again. Okay. I'll scooch Restream if you must. Oh look, I made some sales. Let's do, nope, let's not do sold. Let's do active and sort by stay list. All right, I've been putting off relisting certain things just because they're so winter coated, as you can see here. Like, do I need to relist a Harry Potter scarf? Probably not right now. I don't know. Somebody did bundle it the other day though, but it also doesn't have keywords, mostly because I don't know what to put in there. So I think we're gonna leave that one alone for now. But yeah, I've been trying to just prioritize the summary items. But look at this. When I started my declutter and inventory clean out, I was at like 630 listings, and I did sell a few things, but the majority of this is definitely sending things to ThreadUp, etc. Not so much donating. I haven't really pulled anything for donation yet, because I think at this point, damn near everything I have, I would try and sell to consignment or ThreadUp first. There's nothing really where I'm like, yeah, that's a goner. I mean, maybe a few things that came in ThreadUp boxes and such, but outside of that, it's all gonna go to consignment, ThreadUp, wherever, the items that I decide to get rid of. And then we'll go from there. And I'm running a sale on eBay right now, so if anyone needs anything, go check it out. You have to be up at 5 a.m. Ugh. See, those are the words where I'm like, no, thank you. Especially on the weekend too. That's the tough part, because the kid always wakes me up like. Usually he's pretty good about not waking up super duper early anymore, but the other day it was like a 5:30 morning, and I'm like, I don't love that, my guy. Alright, all of this is like wintry, so I don't think I want to relist any of that. I think I will relist the maternity jeans. Basically what I've been doing, I mean, if you've been here, you know this. I've kind of been looking at my listings. Do I have the keywords in there already? If I do have them in there, then it's pretty much ready to go and just be relisted, unless I want to update the price, which I think I want to do with this one. We're going to drop that a little bit. Where do I have these? Oh, ThreadUp box. Or good, wait, no. I did pick these up at the bins. Well, that was a choice. Well, they're plus size maternity jean, so there's that. And they're flare leg. I think that was my reasoning for this one. So let's relist her. I don't know why eBay always needs 2 clicks. It's kind of annoying. And then Makari probably needs 15, because she doesn't play nice with others, or with me specifically. So there's that. Yep, see? I told you! So annoying. So I am debating to not fully get rid of Makari, but at least get rid of Makari in Vendu, because I am thinking about downsizing my plan. The way I have it right now... Stupid. The way I have it right now is that I have the most basic plan that you can get, and then I have the add-ons that let you delist and relist, and then also there's a all marketplaces add-on that lets you cross-list to more than just 3 marketplaces. And because I generally list to 4, I need that add-on, but I'm debating to cut one of those add-ons out, or 2 of those actually. The other one is the import one, which I pretty much never use anymore, because all my stuff's in there. Oh wait, what did I list these for on Makari? Well, you know what, doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna buy them on Makari anyway. I've fully given up on Makari at this point. So I don't want to fully get rid of either Makari or Depop at this point. But I'm thinking about kicking one of them out of Vendu just so I can downsize my plan, because they're about to start charging for the sharing feature that they recently introduced, and I do absolutely want to have that. So we'll see. The good thing is that, and I haven't tried this out, so if you have, please let me know. The good thing is that with Makari, I believe you can import listings from other platforms. So I could import all my listings from eBay. The only hang-up would be that I would have to manually delist things from Makari as they sell on other platforms. and wouldn't have it in Vendu in that fashion, but I think I'll be fine. I don't know. I'm not trying to pay more for Vendu right now. That's basically what I'm saying. So if I can cut out 2 of the add-ons and then add the sharing feature, or the paid version of that anyways, then it basically is a wash at that point. Anyway, it's a super fun conversation. So, what about Poshmark with their delisting rule? Oh, Poshmark can kiss my big butt. Okay, so the delisting rule is that you're not supposed to excessively delist and relist, or just delist for that matter, items that have been listed for less than 60 days. Which, if you look at, I'll show you in a minute, because I'm already in this thing. I have it set on Vendu that my items get that little yellow corner triangle thing if they've been listed for 60 days and up, so that I know which items I should relist in general, and also which ones I can quote unquote safely relist on Poshmark. But they did send me a second warning. I'm not yet suspended. If you want to see my rant on that, the last relist and relax, like the first 10-15 minutes or so, I was going off on that. I have since calmed down, but doesn't change my opinion. So they sent me another warning the other day after I delisted a bunch of things that I'm sending to ThreadUp, which wasn't even that much to begin with. So I don't know. But as long as you only delist and relist things that have been listed for 60 days plus, you should be fine. If their coding works, which it usually does not. So far, I've only been getting warnings, and if they wanna ban me from listing, that's fine by me. That's less work for me. So I'll just take a break. I mean, as long as you can still sell, I don't care. I'll share and send offers and just do not list. So there's that. Okay, this one, man, Everlane is not selling for me anymore. But let's add some keywords. Maybe it'll do something. Not that these are the greatest keywords ever, but I don't know. I'm putting in millennial mom. I don't know if that's a search term, but I feel like every millennial mom except for me likes her skinny jeans. I don't like the skinny jeans. I also don't have a skinny jean figure. I feel like, well, you know, you can wear whatever, but it's not for me, so we'll put that in there. Hello, Michael. You're the craziest cool kid of all, and I'm so happy you're here. How are you doing, bud? I bet it's nice and steamy in Texas. If it's this hot where I am, it must be worse where you are. What are we doing with these jeans, y'all? Oh, nice nails. Nice nails, Veronika. I should get that color again. Anyway, the high-rise skinny jean. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that I said. Skinny denim. Ankle length. I don't know what else to put in there. They're basic jeans. So what I do know is they're not going to sell for $38. So why did I have $4 in today's? Everlane is one of those brands where I still get a little excited when I find it, and then I quickly remember that, oh, hold on. And then I quickly remember that it's not moving for me. So there is that. All right, let's do that, and let's actually save it, because that's another thing I always forget. Hello, Carrie! 2 Fridays in a row. Yeah, well, every other Friday, but yeah, I know what you mean. Glad you caught us. I'm glad you're here. How are you doing, my lady? Hope everything's well. I'm just, you know, doing the things over here. These are cotton blend. I'm pretty sure they are. cotton, something else, polyester. All right, good enough. All right, primary store category. Yeah, that's another thing that for some reason I don't always have filled out. So we're just trying to improve the listing a little bit. I did make a sale today that was full price on a swimwear item after I relisted it. So it does work sometimes. It doesn't always work. I wish it did, but sometimes it does the trick. Rainy and humid. Have you ever wanted to know what a shirt feels like when it's the first present? Yeah, no. That's not my kind of weather. Yeah, I've been seeing the forecast for DC for this weekend. It's supposed to be stormy, so if DC is getting rain, we probably will get some too. Let's check what the weather's going to be like for us. Do I want to know? Probably not. It's supposed to rain at 10. Yeah, we're not. Well, we might get some. Yep. Well, okay. I see what this is. We're having like the forecast that you would get in Florida where it's like hot and then you get some rain percentage and it literally doesn't matter because it just rains whenever for 10 minutes and then it stops and then everything is extra humid. So that's the kind of forecast we're having for the next week. So whoopee. Okay, Makari, I can't do this with you if you don't pre-select my ships from because I'm not trying to dox myself. But luckily, it still lets me list. Well, sometimes anyway. So there's that. So how's everybody doing? How's everyone holding up? I go back and forth every day. I don't even go back and forth. I wake up and start scrolling and then I remind myself to not scroll because I just want to scream into a pillow. And sometimes I do. So there's that. I also had like a work situation today that made me want to scream into a pillow because like, people just need to read, pay attention. I don't know, like get with the program. So yeah, but overall, we're surviving over here. Okay, yeah, so here on Vendu, this is what I was talking about. If it's been listed for more or relisted more than 60 days ago, it'll tell me right here. I don't want to relist this one yet because it's a little more fall. So are these jackets and things. I mean, eventually I'll have to get to them just because, you know, I'll run out of things to relist otherwise. This may not have been a good pickup, this Athleta dress. I mean, it's kind of cool because it's so old, but it also just looks old. I don't know if anyone's going to want to buy that. It's like a weird, like near vintage in between thing. Also, whenever my air kicks in, I cannot hear my music anymore. So there's that. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, how have everybody's sales been? And depending on what you're selling, do you feel the summer slowdown or does it not affect you at all? For me, it's always like my sales are always slow, so I don't really notice difference, but there's that. Linen, retro, oh, it's not vintage. Is it vintage? It might actually be vintage. Do I have a year on this? I think I looked this up and found a year. Let's just say it's vintage. Gosh. Earth tones. Minimalist. There's another word I can't think of right now. It's not really log and look, but it's log and look adjacent. Close enough. We'll throw it in for good measure. We'll see what happens. Carrie's using List Perfectly. I used to use List Perfectly, and I can't tell you what exactly made me switch to Vendu. Like, I wasn't unhappy with List Perfectly, but there were a few things with Vendu where I was like, okay, that might actually work better for me. At the time, anyway. I think they're pretty comparable at this point. I do feel that Vendu is always trying to make improvements, but I think that's the same for List Perfectly as well. So I also don't like to have 5,000 tabs open. That was one thing with List Perfectly, especially when I was using my old laptop. It would crash. Like, it would not be able to handle it. And yeah, I did not do things one at a time. So if I bulk relist on Vendu, it doesn't really, bother my computer too much. But no, they're both pretty good. I think it really comes down to preference. I'm not sure what the pricing is. The one thing that I like with Vendu is that you can basically like bank your listings for the next month if you need to. I don't know if you can do that with this perfectly. I forgot what their pricing structure is, but yeah. Also just like the look of Vendu. Like, I actually like listing in Vendu as opposed to on the platforms themselves. So there is that. I did sell some toys this week. That's something I don't say often. Because again, I was. What did I just see? Oh, I was clearing out some of my kids' stuff, so one of the things I listed was a bunch of Lincoln logs, and they sold. So I probably barely made my money back, but at least, they're out of my house, and I made some money. Just got 28 listings up. Nice! Got rid of 30%. Nice. That's good. Yeah, I think I'm running a sale on eBay for like 2 weeks, so I think it has another week left in it. It has not yielded the results I would like to see. I made a few sales, but it hasn't really kicked things into high gear. But I also understand that people are not necessarily shopping for pre-owned clothing right now, or anything other than groceries, so there's that. But we're just gonna soldier on over here, because I do have all the crap in my house, so I need to get it out somehow. All right, let's just do 32 with shipping. I will say one weird thing that has happened to me. So I usually don't do calculated shipping on eBay for clothing, which sometimes I regret. And most times it's fine. I just do flat shipping. God damn it, Makari, can you just not? So for the Lingo logs, because it was like a 5-pound something box, I decided to do calculated shipping. But then, and I put all the information in, put it in correctly, double checked, yada yada. Put it in. eBay charged the buyer like $14 and some change. But then when I went in to print the label, they only charged me like $7, like 70 cents, like just under $8. So almost half of what they charged the buyer. And I'm aware that we get like a discount if we have a store, etc., blah, whatever. But it shouldn't be that much of a difference. I don't understand what's going on there. And they did not select a different shipping option that would have been faster and more expensive or anything like that. So I don't understand what's going on there. I'm not complaining because I made a little bit more money, but I just don't understand it. So if anyone has a similar experience or can tell me why they're doing it, again, it's usually not going to be relevant for me. Makari, I swear to God. But yeah, it's like the second time it has happened. The last time that happened was with the dumpster Barbie. If you know, you know. I found this like 3-foot tall Barbie outside our dumpsters. Well, not me, my mom actually, when she came to visit. And I sold her on eBay. like $75, or something in that ballpark. Yeah, and I obviously had to find a bot for her. Oh, look at that, Makari. But yeah, it was the same thing then. The buyer was charged shipping out the wazoo, and I was not charged nearly as much. So I don't understand what's going on there. I'm not going to complain because it works in my favor, but I'm also very confused. Have I tried Nifty for cross-listing? It's like Vendor on steroids. Michael, are you about to tell me that Nifty is just having AI do it all? I don't think I've heard of Nifty. Honestly, at this point, I'm not making any changes. I'm happy with Vendu, so unless they go super duper downhill out of the blue, I'm gonna stick with them. But always good to know what's out there and what kind of like alternatives you have if you are cross-listing and if you are in need of a cross-listing service. What's great about Nifty? Tell us, Michael. Buyer doesn't get your discount and it can be up to 35%. Okay. But I mean, I'm not the best at math, but $14 and like, I don't know, 40 something cents, and then me paying $7.70, that's way more than 35%. Isn't it? I think it is. I know they don't get the discount, but I was like, I don't think my discount should be that. I don't know. It's so weird, but whatever. I make $7 more. Give or take. So I'll take that. AI driven, super easy to cross-list. Okay. That's nice. You know I don't trust AI. And I'm the hater over here. So there are a few like posts and threads in the Poshmark groups where people share some of these AI listings, like AI generated descriptions, which are like, I don't care if AI thinks this is like a effortless dress, you know, I want to know what the measurements are. I want to know where the flaws are. I, just want to know things that are not included in these generic ass listings, which is not true for all of them, obviously, but there are a few where I'm just like, this tells me nothing. This is the biggest nothing sandwich I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, let's relist these Incas. I was so happy to find these too, and they're getting likes and such, but they have not sold, so we're gonna drop the price. Which I don't love. Alright. Keywords. I need to change this song. Western, Southwestern. I know that's not the same thing, but let's just run with it. I'm not super duper keyword spamming, I don't think so. Lace up. Whoop. What else can I say about these shoes after I change this music to something else? These are a while ago. They're so cute. So I'll do these. Not mine. Earth tones. Let's just throw in earth tones on everything. Unisex. Neutral. Okay, now I'm the one with the nothing sandwich in the keywords. I know. Boots. Yeah, we're gonna do 50. Oh, also let's do this. Hi. No, we're not doing flat shipping with USPS priority. See, this is why I need to do this, because that's not what we're doing. Alrighty. Where'd my chat go? Oh, there we go. Hello, Jennifer! How are you? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. How's your night going? Don't we have a show at the same time? I have not been on the YouTubes too much. I should say I haven't been on the reseller side of YouTube too much lately. Mostly because I'm just so fed up with it all. Not with the people, just with the reselling in and of itself. So if you changed your hours, let me know. Let's do outdoor release. So 9. The bane of my existence. Hello, Swampy. How are you doing, bud? You closing up shop yet? My teeny tiny under $10 are selling. Of course they are. Yeah, I had somebody on Depop message me today, and I'd sent offers on something that I think I have listed for like $30 with free shipping, mind you. I think the last offer I sent was like 24 something, and then they come back with like, all I can afford is 15, and I'm like, yeah, that's not my problem. Brad over at Surf's Up promotes everything at 9%. His sales are incredible. I'm going to start doing the same thing. I used to promote everything on eBay at like 6%. Didn't make a dang difference, other than me losing money when something did bother to sell. So yeah, I think it's real. It's not that people are not buying things. I think a lot of people are just not buying clothing. You know what I mean? Or they're looking for very specific things that I either don't have, find, or what have you. So you haven't done a show in a while. Oh, all right. Well, that explains it. Life is busy. And my kid just wrapped up school for the year. Well, the school year. So he's home with me while I work the full-time job and then also do these things. So that's fun. We're 2 days in. He's already bored. Today he told me he's starving. I'm like, okay. Oh yay, we already have keywords for this one. All right, I'm trying to find a bunch that already have keywords in the listing, so I can just bulk list these, so I can actually chit chat with you. Okay. Where did I pick up a pair for us first? Oh. And they don't have keywords, so we're not relisting those. 7 row, oh man, God. In case you can tell, I really don't want to do things. What are these? American Eagle, do not have keywords. Alright, let's just do the 2 then that have keywords, and then we'll go back to the ones that don't. And if you just got here, yes, I know I'm skipping a lot, and that's because they're all kind of wintry. Not that jeans are not fall winter, but you know, I gotta relist something. Alright, let's do these 2. I don't want to do any of these. I'm pretty sure these also have keywords because I sourced these not too long ago. So we're just gonna do that, and then maybe we'll relist the Lululemon because I just sold one. Not for much, mind you. So maybe the girlies are looking for those tank tops. We can drop the price too because these are I sold a tank top, a Lululemon tank top on Depop for $90 with free shipping. So that's how that's gone. Everybody saying hi. We close it for the back shop. Oh, got it. He only does men's clothing, which is my wheelhouse. Yeah, I selectively like to sell men's clothing. It usually needs to be like streetwear, you know, like that sort of thing, like cool shit from the 90s. But you could not pay me to sell a bunch of men's dress pants and dress shirts and things like that. No. To be fair, I don't like the women's equivalent of that either, like office wear and things like that. Although a lot of my stuff I will label like business casual, even though nobody looks for that anymore. But yeah. A pair of black dress pants, as much as I like them for myself to sell. Not my thing. Then again, I have cool stuff like these SpongeBob shoes and nobody's buying them. I think at this point, maybe I'll just save them for my kiddo. Oh, Michael. I was almost late for my own show, so there's that. Oop. Somebody's knocking on my door. My virtual door, that is. Cannot be anyone but Mr. Patrick Murphy. Hello. Hello. Patrick, can you hear me? Ooh, I can. You sound funny.
Really?
Oh, no, that's better. Now you sound like Patrick.
All right. Sounds good.
Good, good, good. Hi.
Oh, well, you are delayed. What the hell's up with that?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, on my side you are.
Face is delayed.
Your face is delayed. But you got some nice hair tonight, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm digging the hair tonight.
I try, okay? Gotta give the people something to look at while I'm being boring as hell.
All right, let me kill some of these streams here.
Kill some of these streams. Are you logged in with 15 different accounts watching? Just say yes.
Yes. Well, TC's also doing, let's see, TKR presents a Friday night hair salon over on TKR channel. So it's hair metal over there. So I got that on while I got you on.
Nice.
I'm here to, what am I here to do? Oh, I'm here to relist.
You here to look
Angry
good.
Otter distracted me with his.
Of course he did.
You know.
That's what he does.
Because, you know, he says I'm a sexy beast, but the reason why I'm sexy is because I hang out with sexy people like him. He makes me look good.
Yep, that logic fully tracks for me. So.
Without him, I'm nothing.
Oh, damn. That sounds like more power ballad than hair metal.
Well, that's what the genre was known for, was their power ballads.
Oh, well, there's that. Okay, guess what? Makari needs
Dallas Wolford.
Extra.
She already at it?
Freaking attention. I need to just pull the plug on Makari eventually. You know my struggles with Makari. We don't need to get into it.
I do. I know your struggles with reselling in general.
Well, there's that too. I need to turn this volume up a little more because I don't have my headphones in, because as soon as I put my headphones in, my music messes up, so we're not going to be doing that.
Restream is just not our friend. That's what I'm
not sure if it's I mean, I know you think so, but yeah. It's also, I have the world's loudest AC, which is
okay. I'll give you that, yeah. Yeah, I had to turn my fan down. I had it on high. By the way, speaking of, that's completely not speaking of and totally unrelated, but happy Friday the 13th.
Thank you. Same to you.
What'd you do tonight? Or today?
I worked. I worked and I mothered. What do you think I did?
Well, meaning Mitzi and I, we watched Friday the 13th Part 2. Because last time there was a Friday the 13th, we watched Part 1.
Lovely.
Yeah, Part 2 is not... Oh, God. I mean, I get it. It's a product of its time. It was released in 1981. But, oh, man, I forgot how horrible it was. The takeaways, the good takeaways, though, is that you had somebody portraying Jason. And you didn't have hockey mask Jason yet. You had sack face Jason. So that was pretty cool.
Okay, then.
If you know, you know. What is that? If IKY... Yeah, whatever that is.
Wait, no. IYKYK. I swear to God, if I try 15,000 times to list these goddamn jeans on Makari, and then they're listed 3 times already, I will not be
It
happy.
is getting a little the pervert creepy there, Patrick, making me feel like, okay, all right. Well, hey there, Michael. Do you like popsicles?
Oh.
Sorry.
Damn, Carrie. $170 sale. Nice. I did have one really good sale last month on Macquarie. All of a sudden sold something for like $70, and I was like, oh, hello. I wouldn't have a $170 sale because I don't think any of my items are listed that high. Because, you know, that's what I got. I got the cheap shit, and people still don't buy it.
It's Macquarie.
Macquarie is just being extra stupid. I will have to double check to make sure it didn't like list things after all and not tell me. Yeah, it fully and totally did. Like one of the stupid whatchamacallit, the Tankini top I just relisted.
Tankini.
That one did get listed twice because of course it did. So now I need to figure out which one needs to go. Okay, Macquarie, come on. Hold on. Y'all don't mind me. Okay, listing ends in 6-4. That's the right one. That's the wrong one. No, not delete. God damn it. Delete. 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 I do need to catch up on Doctor Who. Apropos of nothing. Okay, everything else looks fine over here. Where'd you go? Okay, here we are. Something other than plush sold on... Maybe she sold a $170 plush. It could happen.
Is that the hot spot for plush sales?
Hmm.
I've sold very few plush. I mean, granted, I don't list on Macquarie. I only strictly do eBay. And,
Patrick, we both know I don't do well with plush.
Yeah, no, I mean, you did take the coin bear plunge. What is the status of said bears?
Oh, I donated them.
So you're no longer with bear?
I'm no longer with bear. Well, I have one. I kept the Euro bear because it actually has the coin in it. And I figured at some point maybe it's going to be something fun for my kid. I don't know. And then out of all the ones I did pick up, I sold one set of 3. So my financial loss is minimal. But yeah, what a ride. For anyone who doesn't know, I picked up a crap ton of coin bears at the bin. Without their coins, unfortunately, but otherwise with tags. And I only sold 3 of them, and I had over 50 because I had almost all 50 states plus a few extra ones. So,
except Missouri.
Except Missouri, yeah, the no-show state. That's why. That's why I didn't sell them.
That's it. Couldn't pick up Missouri, so. Yeah, no, I've never been. Again, I don't list on Macquarie. Did I even make? Yeah, I think I got an account. I never.
You probably have a Macquarie account. That seems like something you would have done. How loud is the music for you? Because I swear.
I don't know. I've also got TC's channel playing, so I'm not. It's.
Right.
I've got like 4 things going in my ear, so that's what she said.
That's ew. I bet that's really good.
Just wash my hair. Stop it. Anyway,
but that's really good for your ADHD. Gary says sheets and pillowcases. Ralph Lauren Aztec Native American patterns and sheets and bedding. That orange pink stuff from the 90s. Nice. I had to pay. That's wild. I once had that happen with a pair of shoes, Stubbs and Wooten. Never heard of them before. Watched a video of Jack and Ryan, and they talked about this. And I thought found it.
Becky.
Not with those shoes, no.
Oh, shoes.
This
Oh,
was
okay.
this was a while ago. This was like
Okay.
3 years ago or so. This was
Right.
before I moved to Jersey. But yeah, found a pair. Nobody else picked them up at the bins. You know how it is. Okay, what did I relist? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I relisted 9. Patrick, are you so proud of me? No? Okay.
What, buddy? I just took you off.
Everything is wintry.
Everything is winter.
Okay, let me relist these very cool shoes that nobody wants, unfortunately. We also need... Okay, this
So I started to get another donation box.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, just getting stuff like I'm tired of looking at it, tired of dealing with it.
Yeah, I hear that. Birds, retro. I'm putting Sabrina Carpenter in this because I feel like that's something she would wear. They're so cute. Look at these cutest shoes. What size are these? They're 7.5. I feel like they should have sold already, but okay. That sigh was just, it says so much right there.
It does. It's one of those deep sighs back of the throat. Get that windpipe going. Stop it.
How do you spell the shoes? Shoes, S-H-O-O-Z.
Shoes.
These are Gaglietti. I don't know much about this brand because I found these at the bins, started looking them up, couldn't really find much online either. They're very similar to another brand that I can't think of right now, but not the same. But I pretty much only found their website or something. So, but I picked them up because I thought they were cool as hell, and they have not sold
Your
yet.
face is cool as hell.
Aww.
Good hair night.
And I've had them for over a year, so it feels... No, I've had them for almost a year. There we go. Feels like I had them longer. Yeah, I know. They're really, really cute, and I'm gonna be upset if they don't sell. Actually, I might take these to consignment, because this might be one of those things that people just need to try on. They're also like in damn near new condition. I mean, I don't think these have been worn. And I just realized you cannot see the complete sole, so I'm wondering if maybe that's why they haven't sold, but I don't know.
Gonna jet family's neighborhood in Ramat gone hit by a ballistic missile. Need to go check on everyone.
What?
Wow. Wow.
Jesus.
Sorry to hear that, Michael.
Yeah. Michael, I'm sorry. Whew. That's insane. The world's a weird place. Okay, looking at these is not going to make him sell, Veronika.
Yep.
Where's French teacher in VA Jennifer tonight? She's always so good with keywords. Need to hire her.
Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. A practical guide. What the hell?
Is that what you're selling?
A practical guide for improving communication and getting what you want in a relationship by John Gray, PhD.
That book is so old.
Your face is so old.
That book might be older than my face. No, maybe not, but... Are you selling that? Okay.
Oh shoot!
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting tired very quickly. This might be
Oh my
a
god! So
short show tonight.
I went to bed like at 11:30, which is way super early for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I even went to bed before mid-C.
Damn.
And I knew, I told her, I was like, watch. I was like, I can't stay up anymore. I've tried to prolong it. I was like, I need to crash, but I know I'm going to be up at like 1:30 or 2.
Yeah.
Sure enough, like clockwork, 1:30 rolls
Course.
around, bam, wide
Yep.
awake. Put off taking ZQL till about 4 o'clock this morning. I'm like, all right, I need to get some sleep. I got to be up in 3 hours.
Yeah.
So I took a quarter shot of ZQL, knocked my ass out, and like all morning, it's like my right eye would just not function. It's like,
Yep.
and I know it was just because I took the ZQL and I didn't sleep long enough, but it's like sometimes like I need to sleep,
Right. No, I hear ya. It sucks.
I hate it.
I luckily had a very slow day today. Like, everybody at work was kind of like doing their own thing. Nobody was really checking in. Just like, I'm just scooting along. And then, of course, people emailed with stupid stuff. And I'm like, why are you like this?
Hey, Veronika. This is what's my name? My name is Sheila, and I want to check on my student because, he's a special child. And he is the brightest, the best of all the bunch, and we want to make sure that he gets the VIP treatment. So, yeah, can you do that for me?
Scarily accurate.
I was going to say.
It wasn't like that today. Today it was one of the chaperones who was just like asking questions from like, my guy, this is not your first rodeo. You know these things. Or maybe you don't know.
Hey, Veronika, it's Chaperone. Kid's giving me poop. Can I just go ahead and just like accidentally
leave? Just leave these kids here.
Okay, so I've got 12 children. If I come back with 11, is that going to be a problem?
It'll be okay. What's our success rate here?
This is not really a funny.
It's really not.
I need to stop. Shut me down, Veron. You did this. You unleashed me this morning before.
What? I did message you this morning, but I assumed you have your shit turned to silent, at least your Instagram.
No. You unleashed me this morning.
Oh, I did? What did I do?
Remember, you told me to go troll.
Oh, I did tell you that.
You did. You unleashed me.
Please. Listen, okay? When some stupid rando comes at me sideways in a comment section on my friend's video, like he knows us like that, and I'm like, go away. Who the fuck are you? Like, no. Patrick.
Did you like my response?
I did. I still can't see it, but I did.
Hey, yeah, let's go look. Okay, we'll put that. Let's pin that. We'll circle back to it, but we'll circle back. I'll see if I can't see it on my my main channel.
What? Let me just. I have the YouTubes open. Let me check. Oh, for a second I thought he added another comment.
Oh, please do. Please engage me.
It's still showing 3 replies, which is hers, which, for the record, if the creator of the video comments with a bunch of hearts, maybe you shouldn't come at me for shit I said, but okay. And then this douche nozzle, and then mine, and I don't see yours, so.
What was the name of the video again?
I'll send you the link. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I still don't see it. It's weird.
I mean, it could very well be possible. It's being held for a review, so you may need to slide in to the DMs and be like, "Yo, Office Patrick is good."
Office Patrick's good. He's solid. I don't think she cares that much. But
Wouldn't be
anyway,
the first time you had to speak up for me.
that
in
is
my troll
true.
state.
Sometimes when we take you out in public, we have to let the
You
good
have to
people
give them the
know that you
disclaimer.
don't bite, or you do. But
Oh man, that's beautiful. I love every minute of that.
I love it. Okay, athletic workout. Anyway, friends, whenever somebody comes at you, what the hell?
Did you see who just popped into the chat?
Hold on. Hold, please.
I am holding.
Back road bitter.
It is the back road bidder, Chuck himself, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a warm round of applause. Very lovely welcome.
Sorry. The kid just called me. I'm just going to play with him. It is almost 10 o'clock. Go to sleep. Oh my god, he's guilt tripping me with sad emojis.
Who is?
My kid.
The hell spawn?
He called me on Messenger. Well, kids for him, not for me. So I was like, who's calling me? Hold on. See, I get one kid free night, and then I still get called by my shop. So there's that.
Nice.
Anyway, hi Chuck. Fruitful on a Friday, yeah. Chuck's just being thirsty on a Thursday.
Silly Chuck. Tricks
Silly
for kids.
Chuck. Yoga, running, CrossFit, summer. I don't know what else, but let me copy these because we can use them on the other one too. Oh, let's put a size in, why don't we?
Let's put it in, baby. That's right.
And my air's kicking in again.
Because you're so hot.
Well, there's that. I just did turn my fan on just now because I'm like hot flashes. Oh my god.
What's up?
Oh my goodness. The child at 10 p.m. on a Friday night.
Well, I mean,
do you see this?
Do
you see how many times I relisted this goddamn shirt?
I got a funny story. I need to count right fast. I'll be right back. But I do got a funny story where relist is concerned.
Okay. Please hold for a funny Patrick Murphy story. No, ship on your own. And then we're going to turn this to 25 because beggars can be choosers. Patrick Murphy's still counting. We're counting on you, Patrick.
I'm getting my receipts. Hold on.
Okay. Getting his receipts. Material.
Oh my god.
Living in a material world. What's your funny story?
I'm getting there. I'm like
Well,
I said, I'm
get
getting
there
my receipts.
faster. I'm gonna relist one more thing, and then I think I'm gonna dip. So you've been put on notice.
Well, that was a fast night.
Listen, that's what she said, and also I'm tired. And like I said, I get like 1 kid free night this week. Barely. He's already coming back tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, wow.
I know, my child-free hours are numbered. Which is fine. I love him to pieces and all that.
I just want to be loved by you.
Okay, Patrick.
Come on. Okay. Let's see. So MLP.
MLP? Oh God, no, no, not the pony jar. Please, no.
All right.
Not the My Little Pony.
It is My Little Pony related. So I've had this particular item. I got what they call a My Little Pony fakie.
A what now?
Okay. It's called a fakie. So it's basically a knockoff My Little Pony. It's manufactured and produced in the style of My Little Pony, but it's produced by different manufacturers, right? I've had one listed since, when did I first list this? Back in February of 2024. Mm-hmm. So I've relisted it forever, right? Well, I found another one that I decided to put together as a lot. Oh, buddy, come on. Why do you do this to me every time I get on camera?
Rainbow!
I love you too.
Rainbow! Yeah.
So I found another one. I decided to put them together, right? So my original listing, the original title, what was My Little Pony Fakie Vintage Ivory Yellow Mane, and it kind of goes into like a little bit of a description of the whole My Little Pony Fakie Vintage Ivory Yellow Mane Brown Doll Eyes Horse MLP unbranded, because my original one was unbranded. Well, I found another one made by Remco. So I blotted it up together, changed the title a little bit to 2X My Little Pony Fakie's Fakie Horse. I get a policy violation.
Of course you do.
Counterfeit policy violation, because I added the word fakies.
Interesting.
Because on the site that I found the Remco version, it's referred to as fakies. So I'm like, all right, I'll throw that, keyword, slap it on there. Why not, right? Bam. No sooner I get it listed, gets a policy violation. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I was like, I've had this thing listed for over, a year and a half now at this point, right? I was like, okay, so, I know I've added another pony, taking more pictures, description. I was like, surely it can't be the Remco. So I take the word fakies out. Just leave fakie. It's
of course
listed.
It is.
It's still up as we speak. I'm like, are you kidding me?
eBay makes no goddamn sense.
Like, all right, whatever.
Okay, I relisted 12. I need to do one more for Friday the 13th. And then I'm going to dip. How does that sound?
Sounds absolutely beautiful. Not as beautiful as you.
Aww.
Darn close.
Dun.
Yeah, so I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's crazy pants.
Well, but I've done it before with my VHS tapes.
Oh, right.
Every lot for those playing at home, and I know nobody is, but for those that's playing the home edition of What the Hell is Patrick Murphy listed now, getting banned for now. I listed a lot of VHSs on my main account and immediately got a counterfeit strike. Bam, go in, change the listing a little bit. All right, I'm on my second one within a matter of 15 minutes. I'm like, all right, I better just pump the brakes. Set on this for about a year. I'm like, you know what? Let's just screw it. I'd already listed something else I got banned on my main account. A lot of comic books on my secondary account, and it sold like, I don't think it was immediate, but I know it was within, I'm going to say at least 2 weeks, and it sold for full asking price, no questions asked. And I was like, okay, that's how the first one should have went. Again, pretty much copy paste job from my main account, right? So I'm like, all right, we're already here. So that's when I started the VHS listings, and I did 5 batches total. So I got rid of all the VHSs. And what these were recorded off of television, off broadcast television.
Right.
And you're thinking that you're probably saying, well, why do people want these? People want these because they want the commercials that are in them. Because what they do is they rip them and they upload them. I know Chuck, he's got this like little cool device that allows him to do something similar.
I think Chuck's still here. He came, saw, and left immediately.
He's still here. Just I have faith in him.
I don't.
So, you know what? Just lie to me. Anyway, so I list all these, and then I get to the last batch. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to test something. I'm going to test because I pretty well just do a copy paste job.
Yeah.
So I go back to the original listing, and I kind of say, okay, what? So I take a picture of. Let me grab a VHS.
Grab the VHS, Patrick.
Because I got one that's broken, and I don't feel like taking. I thought I was going to take it apart and fix it, but I'm like, you know what? Screw it. So all the ones when I photographed it, you know, I put them together and they would be like stacked on top of each other. So I'd take it from this side, right? Well, I decided to take one from this side because there was actually a little broken piece right here. Okay, and I wanted to show the people on the jacket, like, hey, there's a crack on the jacket, but it still plays. That's when I did that. That is what got my listing taken down. So what do? It's my secondary account. No fucks are given. Well, there's really no fucks given on my main account. But so I go in, I take that photo out pretty well again, copy paste job. Don't even bother, you know, just edit this, remove this photo, list it, and sold within a week.
Patrick Murphy, skirting the lines of eBay legality.
Like, and you know, parts of me wants to go back to the original strike I had on my main account and reopen that case because you know I've got the SR number and just say, hey, you know, these got banned on this account. However, I also own this account, which you know because you got all my information. Here are the 5 listings that I sold on the secondary account that were similar to my main account. So why did the main account get the strike, but my secondary didn't until I did this?
You might as well ask them why the chicken crossed the road.
Don't worry, I did tell them their policy yesterday. So, you know, when you start the conversation off.
For anyone who doesn't know, Patrick Murphy loves to make eBay representatives cry. That's what he does.
You start off the conversation. Oh, we see you opened this account in 2005. Thank you for your 20-year loyalty. Yeah, you know I'm going to be a problem child. Okay? You know I know your system better than probably you know your system.
Oh my god. Well, that's Patrick Murphy for you. And on that mic drop note, I'm going to stop sharing, but I did relist 13 items because it's Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
Yay! And where did my restream go? Here we go. All right, Patrick, you got anything coming up?
Nope.
Of course. All right. You want to tell the good boys and girls goodbye?
Remember, everybody, be good not only to each other, but most importantly, hey, you be good to that person staring back at you every single day in the mirror.
That is right. And I hope to see you guys soon. Sorry, it's a little short this evening, but I'm tired. I need to nap, sleep, do the things. Anyway, hit the like button on your way out, and I hope to see you guys soon on Realist and Relax, or in a video, or whenever in a different chat. Cheers!